Hope everyone welcome to Day in Life in Aboriginal. I'm Trinity. Today's still August 25th, video log 2. August 25th, video log 2. And I'm basically just talking about how good it is on reserve to, what the hell is that? I have to get back to you. Phone call from cousin. I have to get back to him. To what's good about the reserve and what's bad about the reserve, to what's bad about the city and what's good about it too. So, you know, I just have to say that I do want to move back. The only thing is, if I do move back, there's no I was going to say now, if I move back, it's not going to have the convenience of certain things. It's going to have some sort of inconvenience. You know, I can't just, you know, hit a burger joint or go to the movies or hit a grocery store that's not like nearby, or all you can eat restaurant. I don't think there's any of those around. I don't know if there is. A mall, pay no stuff for a bike or something to fix around the house, or, you know, dogs and cat toys and stuff, and there's nothing like that. There's a lot of stuff that would be an inconvenience, but there's a lot of stuff in like, oh, I don't care about burger joint or fast food place. You know, I don't have to always go to the mall. I don't really go to the mall that much anyway, too. Movies, you know, if I get internet, at least internet. I'll watch some movies on the laptop, you know. Some movies that have already been played and old, and, you know, some of them are on YouTube or some are, you know, on different platforms. I don't know. But it'd be good to, you know, gotta move back. I do, gotta move back. Because my life is not going anywhere and stuff like that. Didn't I just talk about this a couple days ago? So my life is at a standstill. It's not really going anywhere. It's not doing anything. Nothing really, not really any kind of meaning in my life right now. That's what I gotta say about that. I mean, I might as well, you know, backed up to that day. Not really much after doing vlogs a couple days ago. Hanging out with my dad. The weather was, you know, cloudy and stuff, and he's on the yard doing whatever, and either moving stuff around or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. I was on the yard a little bit. I was indoors. I was doing this and that, and checking things on my phone. I know, using a little bit of my data, but, you know, I got a sort of, you know, extended data plan that I've had for months and months, and basically don't use it unless, you know, it's really important. But now, just spend some time on that and checking things out. But I don't know. Not really much was going on after that a couple days ago. Not really much. It was kind of a boring day. I checked on my dad's laptop. Yeah, not laptop. I mean computer. Something about the TV wasn't compatible with his computer, and I was like, it should be fine, Dad. It should be no problem. I think the one ends he didn't have it connect all the way, and it was just fuzzy, not really. So some about it was not compatible. I took the wires off and checked it out there and tried to plug it in with HDMI. The HDMI port is jammed close to a piece of metal, and I'm like, yeah. I bet you it's not going to work anyway. Let's just briefly talk about that computer. I mean, I probably talked about it before, but now there's even something else has actually come up there because I checked it out. Last time I was around, it was, you know, it was changing TVs and stuff, and I had no problem there, but this time we had a problem and it wasn't working for, I don't know, maybe 10 days, 2 weeks or something like that, probably more than a couple weeks or something like that. Anyway, got this computer from somebody. You know, he's helping out and, you know, did some stuff, got his computer. The computer is a nice black shell. It doesn't bolt down right. Hard drive is really small hard drive. The software is, you know, kind of out of date. There's no back piece, so I guess maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. You can get dust in there still. The front USB board, I'm going to say probably the board, the USB board, none of those USB ports work. When you boot up the computer, you have to press F1 because it's having hard drive failure problems. You have to press F1, go through there and blah blah blah. And then, you know, there's only so much. I mean, I got my dad's music in there, just pictures, and that's it. I think he's only got 20 gig. It's crappy. And then to try to hook up an HDMI from the computer to the TV, so you know it's a better picture. There's the metal back piece on there is pushed up against the HDMI port, so the HDMI cord cannot fit all the way in there. So I got this, you know, from my dad, thinking, you know, it's a good idea. I mean, he's got music, he's got some pictures on there and whatnot, but it's looking more and more like a paperweight or target practice than it is a computer. But it's better than what he's got over here. He's got something that's probably like freaking 25 years old. At least 25 years old. So, but I don't know. It's not worth even what it is. It needs a better hard drive. It needs a better USB ports done. It needs a better backing. Probably needs a whole better shell. There's not really much RAM in there. There's not really it's not really anything spectacular about it. It's probably just as crappy as mine back home because mine's dying too. That's over 3.5 years. And eventually, I want to get on that. Get that done. Get that computer fixed. But that's saving a lot of money. I'm guessing at the most $1,500 at the most. Because I know what I want to do with it. I want to way bigger hard drive than it being just a 500 gig. I want to put a 5 terabyte in there, maybe 10 terabyte, maybe 2 10 terabytes. No, I think a 5 terabyte should be fine. I mean, that's pretty drastic, or pretty crazy. I'm hearing people putting like 50 terabytes in their computers, and I'm like, what the hell do you need 50 terabytes for? Why? But to build this computer, I want to build it right from the shell. I mean, if I have to, I'll buy another shell like that and have them side by side. But they all work as a one unit. But I want to put a 5 terabyte hard drive in there. I want to go quad core. That's 4 quad cores. And yeah, it's quad core. That's 4 quad cores. And I heard you, if you do it right, you can have 16 gigs per quad core. And it goes 16, 32, 64 gigs of RAM. That'd be bonus. I mean, they'll probably, I don't know. It does seem like it would heat up and it would get too hot and turn on stuff. But no, there's ways around them doing that stuff. And then I want a 10 gig video card or better, video and sound card or better, like a colossal enhanced chip. A motherboard like 10 to 20 times better than what it is right now. I want a gigabyte Ethernet card. That's like Wi-Fi Ethernet card available too. And wow, probably keep cracking knuckles every day. So get all that done, I'm guessing $1,500. You know, like I'm thinking. I heard about even a quad core, a dual quad core, but I want a quad core, and I wouldn't have to worry about lag. I wouldn't have to worry about memory. I wouldn't have to worry about hard drive space. I wouldn't have to worry about any kind of lag from the internet. Everything would be great. But I'm guessing close to $1,500 under. Does seem a lot, but where the computer is, I mean, I could probably do fixing the computer right now. 100, 200, 300, 4, 5. Just to fix up some of the minor stuff, just like small minor stuff, maybe about $500. But to upgrade, you know, some of the stuff, looking at closer to $1,000. To upgrade it all and make it way better than it is right now, I'm guessing up to $1,500. Should be plus, more than that too. But I don't have that kind of money. I can't just say, bam, there's $1,500. Get her done. Wish it was that easy. I wish it was really that easy. But no, you can't. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money to do something like that. So let's not talk about that. I don't know why I'm talking about my laptop stuff and the computer, you know, I'd look at and stuff. And I'm gonna give my dad a external hard drive. That's a plus. That's really he really needs. Like a lot of the stuff I mentioned about my computer, he wouldn't know anything about, and not exactly sure what he would do with this and that, and no internet too. It's going to be pretty expensive installation on that. But anyway, I'm at the end of this video now, so if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. And share this video on the channel, might benefit you, might benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for being here. It's been a time you guys watch it. Hope you all have a nice day, tomorrow night. And remember, it's better to be Aboriginal than original.
Yeah.